under oath and had a duty to supplement his testimony from the summer. And what happened was he sent a letter to Congress. The fact that then Congress sent it out to every news outlet available was not Jim Comey's choice. He was merely trying to communicate with Congress. They're the ones that tried to interfere in an election, it appears.
Matthew, there are some folks on the Republican side, some well-known conservatives, in fact, who, while they think Comey should have indicted Hillary Clinton in July, think that this particular move was a mistake. Sort of a play-by-play of an investigation is a no-no. What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I think it's extraordinary what he did on Friday. But what that tells me is that he felt his duty to Congress, and since he was still under oath and had an ability to supplement it, that there was significant new evidence that was made available, and that he felt he had to supplement it on Friday, and really sort of not depending on the election, but just depending on what justice demanded and what his duty to tell Congress about the update. Lieutenant
Steve Rogers, you've worked with the FBI. You know people over there very well. The word is that there was so much pressure internally on James Comey, so many people who committed to that investigation, that initial investigation into Hillary Clinton's emails, who thought clearly she had violated the laws and all the statutes that govern these laws, that there was almost a revolt, that Comey really had no choice.
Well, first of all, Charles, the FBI was never politicized in all the years that, as a police officer, I worked with them. I would have been very proud to be part of that agency. But I could tell you this, the rank and file agents, they're dedicated, committed men and women who want to do what's right. James Comey had no choice for two reasons. Yes, the pressure you talked about, but also now he has a problem. He has to cover his rear end, more or less, because the WikiLeaks emails are coming out. He botched this thing up from the beginning. Had he said to the Attorney General, look, this is the information we have. This is what we investigated. Here it is. You make the decision as to whether you should prosecute or not.
But he didn't, and we're here where we are now. There's word that the FBI has a program that could go through this sort of metadata looking for keywords, which feels like it's going to be an expedited process. It still would be crazy. It seems nuts that you can go through 650,000 emails before now on Election Day. But should there be another update on this, or should we just, Comey, just let it go with the normal investigative procedures?
Let it go with the normal investigative procedures. The problem he has now is that he doesn't have to worry about the Democrats or Republicans. The confidence of the American people with regard to the FBI has been tarnished for a very long time.
You know, Matthew, the Department of Justice sent out letters today to members of Congress. People are wondering what Loretta Lynch is going to do. Apparently, she tried to suppress this report. We know that they had it for a couple of weeks before it became public. What's her role? Do you think she's going to, or maybe at this very moment, is putting pressure, applying pressure on Comey to come up with another update between now and November 8th?
Yeah, while Director Comey can't be fired because the FBI director is immune from that and has a 10-year term, his boss is Loretta Lynch, and he has to work with her on a daily basis. And, you know, Loretta Lynch, I thought had kind of stepped back initially after her meeting with Bill Clinton on the tarmac. And so it's surprising for me to see her insert herself again into this case. And, you know, I mean, that administration from Obama on down appears to be very partisan and have a preferred candidate in this race.
Yeah, you really have to wonder when it's all said and done who really is putting their fingers on the scales. Guys, thank you both very much. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Coming up,